So we are making some homemade salsa. We're actually making a whole bunch. So, but I'll give you the recipe for just like 2 people for a week. You would get 7 tomatoes. You can get Roma tomato. We like Roma tomatoes. And then sometimes we'll even get some that are not quite all the way red, that are just like a little red, but we didn't this time. And you'll get 1 onion. You might use a half if you're not a big fan of onion. I would start with a half, and then if you think you need the other half, use the other half. You'll use about as much cilantro as you want, really, but probably start with about this much. Peppers, it's kind of up to you. We use, for like salsa for a week, we use 2 peppers, I would say 2 jalapenos. We usually throw a little bit of habanero or serrano in there. And yeah, so we'll get started and I'll tell you the rest as we go. Just don't forget your limes. So in here we just have some cut up tomatoes, our onions, some cilantro. We're gonna go ahead and give that a whirl. This little machine here, this little hand dicer, is really, really nice. I think it makes a really good consistency of salsa. You can kind of make it as chunky or as thin as you want. Throw some garlic in here. We like a lot of garlic, so I'm gonna tell you to start with like 2 tablespoons. Like I said, we're making a bigger batch, so we're gonna use a little bit more. And this is kind of what it looks like as it goes along. All right, so we are in our pajamas today. Jandy's gonna finish chopping up the tomatoes. Do 1 teaspoon of pepper, and I would do I would start with 2 teaspoons of salt. But you're also gonna taste it as you go along. We like to throw in a bit of cayenne. I'm also gonna throw a little bit of cumin in the mix. I don't put a whole lot. I just kind of start with like a little dash, I'm gonna say. It kind of has, if you smell it, kind of has like a chili smell to it. The limes, you're gonna use 4 limes. And you'll wanna squeeze them out real good, because the lime is gonna help it, stay fresh and taste fresh. Half a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. This is going to give a little bit of a vinegar flavor, and also it's going to keep your salsa fresh. Goes some more salsa. So we're taking a whole bunch over to Jandy's mom's for Mother's Day. They like our first salsa, so that's what we're doing. So we're making extra salsa. Her sister usually takes some home with her as well. Our kitchen is teeny tiny, so we've got a pink kitchen, and then it has these weird little figures along the wall. But it's a little, what's it called? Gallery? No, galley. Galley style kitchen. Galley style kitchen. Some more tomato. Cilantro going in the mix. We've got the washer and dryer going in the background, so if you hear a bunch of noise, that would be what it is. I'll try to cover up the noise with some music or something.
Tried to have fresh cilantro from the garden, but didn't.
Yeah, we're growing a lot of cilantro. We're growing some really hot serrano peppers. They're delicious.
And habaneros.
Oh, and habaneros. I haven't tasted the habaneros yet. Hopefully they're hot as well.
Beautiful green.
Yum. Look at the jalapeno, look at the serrano. Her family doesn't like it as hot as we like it. We usually put it like in a jar. We have like a mason jar, and we'll fill up theirs, and then like the last batch, we'll mix up some habanero or whatever that we want, and then that will go in ours. If you taste it and you feel like something is missing, like it doesn't have like the flavor it needs to have, it's because you need more salt. And you usually need a whole lot more salt than you actually think that you need. So I would say start with the 2 teaspoons for those of you who may be salt conscious. But if you're lacking any flavor, it's gonna be in the salt. This is just kind of like a pico salsa. It's really good though. We'll have some chunkier tomatoes, and then we'll blend them up really well in the next go round. And yeah, so also use paprika. Paprika will be good in this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of paprika. For this big salsa, we actually just used 1 onion total. So kind of up to you. I would probably start though with like a half, or if you even want to start with a 1/4, you can start with a 1/4 of the onion. Just get you a yellow onion, because that's going to be a little bit more better flavor in the salsa. I've been making this recipe, gosh, for over 30 years probably, since I was a teenager. It's really simple. Everybody loves it. You can kind of tweak it however you want. It's fast, it's easy. I would just definitely get one of these little machines, or even they have electric ones. You can get an electric one. I just found the electric one kind of chopped it up a little bit too much for us. We like it a little bit chunkier. We went out this morning and we got migas with brisket. Migas with brisket. The place we went to is called Amigos in Richardson. It's not our favorite restaurant. We had the salsa again. It was maybe like only our 3rd time going, and their salsa is not my favorite. It's not Jandy's either. So yeah, not our favorite place in Richardson. Just kind of over there in the area, and we hadn't eaten there in a while and kind of forgot what their food was like. If anybody knows of tips at the grocery store for picking hot jalapenos, or tips about where is the best place to get your jalapeno peppers or whatnot to plant, we would love the tips, because we try every year to grow hot peppers. Sometimes we win, sometimes we don't. Put them down in the comments. We always read through the comments, so if you're just kind of hungry for like a little snack, just get you some of this and a couple chips. It's perfect. Or grab you a tortilla, heat up some Velveeta slices on the tortilla and eat it with some of this. Delicious. Okay, we're gonna taste it real quick and see. This should be good, but we're gonna have a taste and see. Dash of salt. It looks really good. Jandy's gonna have a bite, see how it is. Good, perfect, okay. All right, so there you go. Make some, let me know what you think. Tell me how yours turned out. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, share if you have a friend that loves salsa. Tell them it's a really, really, really good Texas recipe. Take care, happy Mother's Day, and I will see you very, very soon.